frozen solid in a chunk of ice, and it is still working. Absolutely awesome. Alright guys, well I'm back today with a light from Olight, a brand new option that they just started offering, the Baton 3 Pro Max. This one has an updated body size, an updated proximity sensor, longer run times, and a more maximum lumen output. Something like this is going to be great as an EDC light, a pocket light, but it's a little bit larger so it can double as something that you may be attached to a plate carrier, a battle belt, put at the side of your bed, or even store in your car. The versatility is endless and the lighting solutions are endless when it comes to all of those lumen outputs as well as the run times. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. So this one is going to be generally selling for right at about $90, and we did a torture test on this light as you can see in the intro of the video. Now Olight always is doing flash sales once a month, and I always recommend you grab something during the flash sale because you can save yourself 30, even 40%, and that is the case with this light. If you buy it now, you can actually get it on sale down from $90 to $62.99, but you'll definitely want to take advantage of the bundle where you can add micro keychain lights, different size O-pens, as well as a ton of other options for as little as $1 more. The bundles start at $63.99, so I definitely recommend that. If you're watching this after the sale, you can use the code 704TACTICAL for 10% off non-sale items. And just by logging on to Olight's website, you can actually get free keychain lights during the sale. So definitely check out that link in the description below. And the sale is really massive. I'll be doing a full sale video, but I did want to do an independent review of this light because it is a brand new light and it works out incredibly well. So right off the bat, it's got the same magnetic charging base as all the other Olights. So you can use the charging dock or the magnetic charger that it comes with. It plugs into any USB port, so if you were keeping this in your car or at your nightstand, you can set up one of those O ports that you can just drop 4 lights on and charge. I'm constantly having O bulbs, EDC flashlights, home defense flashlights on that port, and it works out great. That's the 4 charger that you can get on their website. This one also has a double clip, and it is reasonably light, although it's a lot larger than the traditional Baton 3. Here it is compared with the Warrior. So definitely smaller than the Warrior and a little bit larger than the more traditional Baton 3, but something to consider comparing it size-wise. Now it does have the push button actuation on the front right here. You press it down, you hold it down, and it cycles through the modes. The other cool thing about this light is you can actually select the diode, whether cool white, neutral white, or warm white. Some of those diodes are going to be a limited run, so if you wanted to grab one in particular, you can. So this one is going to be the cool white, and this one is going to be that warm. So you can see the differences there. I'm preferencing the cool. I really like the cool a little bit better than the warm, but something to consider. So this one also has a very blinding turbo mode, a defensive strobe, and a moon setting. So let's talk about those settings very quickly, and then we'll talk about that torture test and how it's been performing the past few days. Turbo mode has 2,500 lumens up to a minute, then drops down to 800 lumens for 240 minutes. Then the 800 lumens is 240 minutes that drops down to 100 lumens for 80 minutes. Or you can do the medium 120 lumens for 23 hours. Perfect for a camping trip, navigating campsites, walking around your yard for 23 hours. Then you can go 15 lumens for 180 hours. So if you were on a camping trip and you wanted to read and navigate your tent, you could practically leave it on on the entire camping trip and not worry about it. Or you can do the 1 lumen setting, the moon setting, for 60 days, perfect for a bug out scenario, prepping applications. You'll have light for 60 days, and it just constantly can be used almost as a night light for your children at camp. These are great because when you're passing them out to the kids or other people, you don't have to worry about bringing extra batteries because you can use this setting for 60 days straight and then recharge it off a battery bank or something like that. The other cool thing about this is it's got a very good waterproof rating, and you can see in the intro, it is drop resistant. So I ran over it with the car, I dropped it on the ground a ton and actually froze it in a block of ice and then smashed it out. As you can see in the intro, we do have some finish damage, but the light itself is completely intact. The diode works, and this one also has a proximity sensor. So you can see as it gets close, it automatically dims because that diode does get hot at that brightest setting. So here it is, super bright. The proximity sensor gets close and it dims down to prevent anything from burning. So that is an awesome light, especially when you consider all of the bundle options they have available on their website. And definitely go through because they are releasing new things, even new EDC knives, the Warrior, like I said earlier, in the orange, a few other O-pens, and a few other lights as well. All of that information, linking, and code if you're watching this after the sale will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.